flight through an empty room. Your shadow lingers in the blue. Every silence speaks your truth. Love remains in what we lose. I kept your laughter in a frame, a fragile echo of your name. We were fire learning rain, holding beauty inside pain. Your touch still trembles in my skin, a quiet war I cannot win. Time moves slow where you have been. Love survives though we didn't. I tried to let the memory fade, but every heartbeat calls your name. This is the tender ruin of loving you, a broken light that still shines through. Even in goodbye, something stays true. I lost forever, but I found you in every tear, in every view. Your ghost is soft, your color blue. If love must end, I still choose you. This is the tender of loving you. Your absence blooms inside my chest, a silent ache that will not rest. But in the fracture I confess, love once lived and that is blessed. I walk alone through what remains, not empty now, just rearranged. The heart survives what time estranged. Love transforms but never fades. I learned that healing doesn't erase, it softly reshapes what we embrace. This is the tender end of loving you, a broken light that still shines through. Even in goodbye, something stays true. I lost forever, but I found you in every tear, in every view. Your ghost is soft, your color blue. If love must end, I still choose you. This is the tender of loving you. We were a moment carved in air, a fleeting flame, a whispered prayer. And though you vanished unaware, your warmth still lives within repair. Love is not what time destroys. It breathes inside remembered joys. This is the tender root of loving you, now brighter than I ever knew. Through every scar the light breaks through. I lost the word, but I found truth in every breath, in every hue. Your memory paints my point of view. If love must fade, I still choose you. This is the tender root, ever loving you. So I release what we once knew, but keep the light that led me through. Love didn't end, it simply grew in the tender ruin of loving you. Silver skies above the quiet night unfolds in shades of blue. Every star a fragile promise, every promise leading to you. We were young inside the moment. Time was softer in your hands. Every word a constellation, every touch a shifting plan. I believe the dark would hold us like a sky that never parts, but even stars that burn forever still grow distant in our hearts. I hear a voice in echoes between what was and what remains. Love was more than just a feeling. It was written in our names. We were written in fading starlight, in a sky we couldn't keep. Every spark became a memory. Every promise fell asleep. Though the night erased our story, still its glow lives deep inside. We were written in fading starlight, you and I. Morning came without a warning, carried silence still trace the lines of destiny in the places love once grew. If forever had a language, it was softly spoken by you. And though the stars have wandered far beyond what we can see, every piece of what we were still illuminates in me. We were written in fading starlight, in a sky we couldn't keep. Every spark became a memory, every promise fell asleep. Though the night erased our stories, still its glow lives deep inside. We were written in fading starlight, you and I. Maybe love was never meant to stay, only meant to shine and then release, like a light that finds the darkest place and leaves behind a trace of peace. If endings are the price of feeling, I would pay it every time for a heart that once was fearless underneath a borrowed sky. We were written in fading starlight. Now I stand within the dawn. Every tear becomes a diamond from a love that's moving on. Though the night no longer holds us, still its glow will never die. We were written in fading starlight, you and I. When the sky forgets our story and the stars no longer shine, love remains a quiet whisper. Once you were mine. Midnight breathing through the window, city lights fading to blue. I hold the space you used to fill, and every quiet leads to you. Your laughter lingers in the hallway, like a photograph in air. I reach for words we never finished, but only silence answers there. Every shadow wears your outline, every dream repeats your face. I walk the rooms of what we once were, still memorizing empty space. And I try to close the distance, but memories don't fade on command. You left without a warning, still your echo holds my hand. Where your name echoes in my silence, I still hear the love we knew. Every heartbeat writes your story in a language made of you. Though the night has learned to keep me, and the dawn begins to heal, there's a whisper in the quiet that reminds me what was real. I fold the letters of your absence between the pages of my days. Time keeps moving like a river, but my heart resists the waves. I was certain love was endless, like the sky above the sea. Now I trace the constellations of who we used to be. I released what I was holding, yet your presence still remains like a melody unfinished, softly rising through the pain. Where your name echoes in my silence, I still hear the love we knew. Every heartbeat writes your story in a language made of you. Though the night has learned to keep me, and the dawn begins to heal, there's a whisper in the quiet that reminds me what was real. Maybe love is not forever, maybe forever is the trace of every moment we surrendered and every tear we couldn't face. If goodbye is just a doorway, I will stand but not alone, for the love that once was ours still has a rhythm of its own. Where your name echoes in my silence, I don't run from what is true. Every scar becomes a promise that my heart once beat for you. Now the light begins to find me through the shadows I release, and your echo softly fades into my peace. In the hush of healing mornings, in the calm I couldn't see, your name no longer breaks the silence, it becomes a part of me. echoes through the quiet, just like memories in the air. I wake up reaching for your shadow, but only silence meets me there. Every corner holds a whisper of the life we used to know. Photographs of fleeting moments where your laughter used to glow. I keep tracing old reflections in a glass of yesterday. Love once lived in every heartbeat. Now it slowly fades away. I tried to close the distance, but time would not confess how something once so endless could leave this emptiness. Your absence blooms in my chest like a rose that grows through the air. Petals fall with every breath, but the roots refuse to break. I carry love without a place in the silence where you left. Every tear becomes a memory. Your absence blooms in my chest. Seasons change without permission. Still your echo lingers on in the spaces between heartbeats, where I feel you though you're gone. I was certain love was endless, like the sky above the sea. Now forever feels like something that was never meant for me. Yet even in the quiet, your presence still appears, a shadow made of longing, a garden grown from tears. Your absence blooms in my chest like a rose that grows through the air. every loss that lives in me still carries love inside. Your absence blooms in my chest, like the pain begins to rest. What once shattered every breath now becomes a tenderness. I release the love we knew. Though its echo still exists, like a quiet, lasting flower, your absence blooms in my chest. And in the hush of healing hours, where broken dreams find rest, love remains in silent beauty as your absence blooms in my chest. There's a feeling I remember, like a whisper in the dark. Every time I close my eyes, you are where my story starts. I saw you in 1,000 moments, different skies, the same embrace. Every version of tomorrow always wore your gentle face. Time kept turning like a river, but my heart would recognize the quiet gravity between us, written softly in our lives. Even when the world was changing, even when the path was torn, love kept tracing us together like a promise being born. I loved you in every lifetime I dreamed, across every world that could ever be, through every goodbye, through every unseen. Your soul kept returning to me, loved you in every lifetime I dreamed. Through darkness, through light, through infinity. Now I release what we could not keep, but your love still lives in me. Every ending becomes a beginning in time. Every loss leaves a trace we can time. And in every future, my soul will believe I loved you in every lifetime I dreamed. So if our paths are ever rewritten, if our hearts are allowed to be free, in whatever world love chooses again, you will still